Thank you, ladies, for taking a few minutes out of your day to listen to my speech. I'm going to ask you guys to think about your favorite teacher and why that person was your favorite teacher. Okay? Now, I'm guessing that they weren't your favorite teacher because of the subject that they taught, but more about how they made you feel. And that's the role of a teacher in the classroom. It's to be an example to their students, to help those students feel God's love and to understand that God values them. And 3, because God commands us to share His love with others. And I'm currently a student at Liberty University, which is a Christian university, and I'm going for my master's in education. And I also work in the Hartford Community Schools as a substitute at the moment. And so that's why I picked to talk about education today. It's important that we show children God's love and acceptance in a daily environment. And teachers are there to help them experience that. And it's important because when they experience it, then they can carry it throughout the rest of their day and into the future. And the first thing I want to talk about is the importance of being an example in the classroom. And I'm not going to focus on what kind of example it is. We're all ladies here from PWOC, so we all understand what God's values and principles are, and that's why we're here to learn more about them. But I'm going to focus on the example that we set and where we set that example. Jack Jennings was the former founder and president of the Center of Education Policy, and he states, if we want a bright future, we must focus national attention on making public schools as good as they can be. And then you're probably thinking, well, why is he talking about public schools? Sure, it's probably a national position, but Kenneth Elzinga, an economics professor at University of Virginia, says that secular institutions are powerful shapers of American culture because they train the majority of young minds. So it's important that Christians are where people need to learn about God's values. So we need to be setting that example for those people that don't have other examples. Besides being an example, we also have to share and show the children that God's love is real and that He loves them and values them. Dr. Beth Ackerman is an Associate Dean of Education at Liberty University, and she has spent most of her career on behavior management in the classroom and making it a positive environment. She's very big on acronyms, and so she developed this praise. This book goes into it in detail. The acronym stands for being proactive, reinforcements, assessing and analyzing, intent, sincerity, and empowering. And I'm just going to focus on the majority of the big thing is being positive and being that positive influence. So it's important when we talk about rules, not to say don't touch other people. We're being respectful and we keep our hands to ourselves. It's making sure we're phrasing things in a positive manner. But the most important aspect of showing God's love and that He values our children is by empowering them. God created all of us uniquely and special. And to do that with children, instead of focusing on, these are the tasks today, and maybe little Johnny can't do that. We have to say, hey, Johnny, you know what? You are reading better than you were yesterday. You are improving. This is what you can do, and focus and help them to see how God created them uniquely and how He made them special. And Dr. Ackerman ends her book on saying that being proactive and using reinforcements, assessing and analyzing the intent and misbehavior, being sincere, and empowering students and the spirit in them are keys to any successful behavior plan. And so that's what we need to focus on as teachers. So we understand that God loves us, and we understand that we need to be that example for kids and to show them that love. But it's not enough just to know it. We have to act on it. And God calls us to do that through Mark 16:4-16, where it says, "Go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation." So just because we know it isn't enough. We need to be going out there. I am running a little bit short on time, so I just want to also say, if you want to look up later, I also talked about Philippians 2:1-4 also talks about the commission to go out and share him with others. So I just want to recap again. Teachers have a very important role in the schools. They're there to be an example of God's love and empowerment to others. And we have to bring that out in our kids, that love. And we have to do it with action. And just thank you all. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
Yeah.